Hi, welcome back to the FreeFormKnits Youtube channel. I'm Haxann Evers, and Knit and Crochet is freeform ways of crafting have led to the world of design. All the places you can find me are listed right down below this video. Thank you so much for stopping by and crafting with me today. So today is a Saturday and I am in the midst of my craft space, organizing, emptying out project bags and getting ready to cast on a bunch of new projects. So you can kind of see the mess all around me. Yeah, it's looking a lot better than it was a few minutes ago. But I've just emptied out a bunch of project bags. I've reorganized. I just put in this dresser here all my worsted scraps. It's a big drawer right there. It's full of like when they're not in the pretty skeins anymore because of projects, but there's still quite a bit of them left. And I've weeded out all these little balls of yarn and put them in this jar here, and actually started another corner to corner blanket. I've decided this one is going to be using those little bits of scraps, and I'm also holding a strand of this gray DK. I have a bunch of gray DK in slightly different shades from a project that did not go over well. A DK sweater that, yeah, didn't go over well. But I'm holding that double with these scraps, and I'm just gonna change the scraps and keep the gray in the blanket just to kind of make it look more cohesive and use that up. And I started it, and I think I like the gauge. I'm using a 6mm hook, which is the biggest I have besides this one, which I actually am starting another corner to corner blanket with. I'm a little obsessed with corner to corner blankets at the moment because I just finished one, my first one, and it was amazing. So for this one, I think I like the gauge. It's not the best to work on, but I do like how it looks in the end. I wouldn't mind going up a hook size, but like I said, this is the biggest one I have. So I don't know. I'm not working at this in the moment. I just started it to see if I like the gauge. I might get a bigger hook. I don't know. But I am also starting this one using this bulky yarn that I bought initially for a sweater, but I'm so obsessed with corner to corner blankets, I kind of just want to make a blanket. This bulkier yarn, and I like the gauge, but I don't like this hook. It's not the best. I think I either need to get a handle or a different hook. It's a K hook, but I don't know. So I'm putting this to the side right now and finishing tidying up because it's a mess, and I will show you the other projects I hope to cast on today. I just found something interesting. I was looking through my hooks, and this apparently is K. This apparently is also a K. They are both boy hooks, but they are clearly different sizes. So, but this says it's a 6.5. This does not have its millimeter. It just says it's a K. So I'm gonna try this hook on my other crochet, the one with the scraps, and see if I like the size. I'm very confused why they would both be K if this one's only a 6.5. Anyone have any ideas why? They're both boy hooks. I'm very confused. So I can already tell, just doing a random yarn, I have to attach a new scrap. I already tell that I would much prefer this size for this blanket. It's just the tiniest bit more drape. But this hook does not have a handle, and I really would prefer to have a handle, so I'll probably hold off on this project until I can get a better 6.5 hook to do this blanket in. So I'll just leave it off to the side. But I'm very confused about these hooks. Like, clearly they're different sizes, but they both say K. I could understand if like this is a 6. This is a 6.5. This must be at least a 7. Why are they both marked K? It's not like this one's marked K.5. I mean, I don't think they do that in crochet hooks. I mean, it does have, this is the marking on it. I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's like it says K/101/ or K/10/1/2. That makes sense to me, but then this shouldn't be a K. If that makes sense. I feel like in with the letters crochet hooks, it should go to the next letter. I don't know. Maybe that's I just never noticed before. So I thought I would quickly show you everything I cast on. So the next day, I didn't go crazy. I felt like I was casting on a lot of things, but it's actually pretty mild. So I casted on, I showed you the 2 blankets. I actually worked on last night quite a bit of this chunky one. I'm not sure how big it's going to be. I only have 6 skeins of this. I'm almost at the end of the second one. So I might have to get more for it, but that's okay. So I've been working on that, and then I cast it on. I cast on one sweater. This is the textured top-down sweater, and I've only got a little bit started. I talked about this in one of my previous videos, 5 crochet cardigans I want to cast on. Maybe it was 6, I don't remember. But I started this. It's this really nice, it's got stockinette sleeves with this textured top part, and then it'll go into stockinette for the body. And so I just started that, and the yarn is really pretty. It's Yarn Bee Must Be Merino in the blush color. It's a mixture of merino wool, acrylic, and nylon, and it's so soft. So this is nice. I haven't knit a DK sweater in a really long time, so it's a nice gauge to work on. I casted that on, and then I also casted on my first pair of scrappy socks. I have never knit a pair of scrappy socks. I hoard my fingering weight scraps because I don't use every inch of yarn when making socks. So I hoard my fingering weight scraps, planning to do this, but I never have. Have I? Yeah, I never have. Never proper scrappy socks. What held me up was the weaving in the ends portion, but I have an idea of how I'm going to do that. So I will talk about that more when I get to it. So this will be the first sock. I'm going to use this black for, I'm going to try and get heels, toe, and cuffs out of it. And then this will be the first sock. I will do, I do 64 rounds for each, for my leg and my foot. So I'm going to round that down to 21 rounds for each stripe. So I'll get 63 for the leg and 63 for the foot. And then the second sock will be in these colors. So how can I do this so that you can see? Maybe I'll insert the picture I took of them. That probably will be better. So I have different skeins for each. I don't know how much yarn I weighed, how much yarn I have. I have, I think, 50 grams of this amount and closer to 60 for this amount. It takes me approximately 36 grams per full sock. So that's like around 70 for a full pair. So I'll definitely have enough. And I think the matching heels, toes, and cuffs of this and the similarity of some of these colors, like I have 2 pinks, I have these 2 bluish colors, it'll look like a pair. It'll be scrappy, but it'll look like a pair, and that's all that matters. So I started this last night. I got the cuff done. I only did 12 rounds of cuff. I actually think I only did 10 rounds of cuff in 1x1 rib, and I just started the first color. So I haven't knit a vanilla pair of fingering socks in a while, and that'll be fun. And that's the only other thing I casted on. I have planned to cast on in macaroni plush, but I'm a little torn because there's another one I should cast on first, but I really want to make this one. So I've held off on that for a little bit, but that might get done today. So that is everything for this little video. I hope you enjoyed. If you could, comment down below something you are planning to cast on. I would love to hear about it. I get so much inspiration hearing other makers talk about what they're working on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting!